What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, another late night live, you guys. It's 10:39 where I'm at, but I'm pretty sure it's 11:39 for some of y'all. Yes, we are in the building tonight for another episode, another live episode, rather, of Yes for the Mess. I really wasn't too certain if y'all was going to get a Yes for the Mess today, because as y'all already know, it's really been dry. Like a lot of us that's in the YouTube world that do, reality TV and gossip and stuff like that, we've been finding ourselves, it's like a little struggle for us to come up with a decent story to talk about because it ain't nothing really that interesting. So, and on top of that, most of the reality shows that we like that we love are coming to an end. Potomac is coming to an end. Married to Medicine is already there. All we really got right now is like Bold and Bougie. Only a couple of you guys watch those reviews, and a couple of you guys look at Love and Marriage DC reviews. But other than that, it ain't really nothing going on. But we're gonna do what we gotta do. Okay. Now, before we get into anything, I just want to let you guys know that one of my dear friends, one of my close friends, one of my besties that you all know and love, who is also a part of the Chasing panel, his stage name is K Star, but you guys know him simply as Carl. He has a brand new video out. The video premiered earlier this evening, and it's called "Don't Play with It." It's out right now. The link is already in the description box down below. My moderator should have the link for those that's in the mod chat. They should have the link for it. And if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and watch it. He wants to get to 100 views for that video before the night is over. And the last time I checked, I think he was at 70. Let me see real quick before we get into what we're here to talk about, y'all. And we already at 60 people. Okay, he had 84 views. So he got less than 20 more to go before he gets to 100. So he wants to get to 100 views before the night is over. So if you haven't seen his new video, go ahead and watch it. Him and Jamar also has another song. They got a song together too, and it's called I think it's called Shooting Star, and it's a song that's dedicated to a friend of me, Carl Tramiel, and Jamar's, Danita. She was also a moderator for my platform. She died last January, and she was a very good friend of ours. And that song is dedicated to her. Jamar is singing on the record, so make sure you guys support that when it does come out. Yes, you guys, Carl got new music, Tramiel got new music. They both got new music coming out, and it will be released as we're doing the Chasing panel. And you guys know the Chasing panel is going into a different direction. So make sure you guys are looking forward to that because y'all enjoyed that panel, and we're going to make it continue to go on. I got one question, okay? Now, earlier today, before I decided that I was going to go live today, I didn't even pose a question. I basically made a statement, and I said that I love Destiny's Child down, but TLC is it for me. So it's 71 of y'all up in here so far at the 5-minute mark, and I just want to know, who do you guys rep? Are you guys team TLC or are you guys team Destiny's Child? And I want to know why you're Team TLC and Team Destiny's Child. Let's do a little bit of that at the 5-minute mark. Let's take these next four minutes to discuss TLC and Destiny's Child right now. And don't you worry, because I'll be doing a Yes for the Mess deep dive on TLC and Destiny's Child somewhere down the line. But I thought that would be a great start up to what we're here to discuss. Okay. Now I see 2 people so far have said TLC. Okay. I want to know. Okay, there we go again. We got a third person that said TLC. Okay, that's somebody else. I grew up on TLC. I grew up on Destiny's Child, but it'll always be TLC for me. TLC was futuristic. They were very diverse. They did not stick to one sound. They always came different all the time, and there was no replaceable members of the group. Like in Destiny's Child, you could replace anybody in that damn group except Beyonce. But TLC, everybody played their part in that group. You could not replace anybody in that group. You cannot have a TLC without Chili. You cannot have a TLC without Left Eye, and you could not have a TLC without T-Boz. Like, could you really see TLC without without T-Boz's Newport vocals on the record? Could you really see that? Thinking short on what you got. Better get it while it's hot. Ain't no better love than your own. Unmistaken urge to be sexing with society. How can you be happy alone? Or chilly. When I need to feel love, why wait for so long? Cause I ain't too proud to beg for something that I call my own. And I want to be touched and feeling so much because everybody needs some good loving. Or TLC, no, or Left Eye. Yo, if I need it in the morning or the middle of the night, what? You cannot have one without the other. TLC with them girls. Okay, that was them girls. And I don't care what nobody got to say about it. Those were them girls. Okay. T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili with them girls. Um, I think their first album gets slept on quite a bit. I know that everybody loves Crazy Sexy Cool, but I definitely loved Ooh on a TLC tip. Love Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Love Baby Baby Baby. Love What About Your Friends, Hat to the Back. You know, if you want to go into some deep cuts off that album, Depend on Myself, Bad by Myself, Something You Want to Know, His Story, Shock That Monkey. Okay, girl, you got to get into it. You got to get into it. And another thing about TLC, none of their albums sound the same. They always went to the next level with every album. Okay. You can ask my mom if she was here. Well, she's here, but if she was in front of the camera, she would tell y'all that I was about 3 years old singing Baby, 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 and didn't know what the fuck I was singing about. Okay, so that goes to show you that I was a TLC fan. I grew up loving SWV, TLC, and Escape. Those were my three favorite groups, period. Okay, period. All right, so yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love, but you know what? I'm gonna start doing stuff like this at the top of every Yes for the Mess live. I'm gonna pose a question, like a musical question, and see what y'all think because we are going into more musical content this year. We are so. Yes, indeed. So that would be good to like kind of do that. You know, it'll be really, really good. So I see that the mass majority in the chat said that they love TLC, their team TLC, you know. Yes, but kick your game. Okay. See, I'm in the mood, and if all goes right, baby, you will be going home with me tonight. All right. So now that we're getting into the 10-minute mark, let's go ahead and get into what we're here to talk about. We got 88 people up in here so far. Y'all know that the goal is always to hit 100 folks every live. So we're at 88 and we almost where we need to be. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the mess. So we're going to start off with Shereé Whitfield. Now, I don't know if you guys know about this situation with Shereé Whitfield. It's kind of sad, but I felt like we should start it off with this. Just in case anybody, some of y'all don't know about it. And it's about her mom. Now, they said that the prayers up for Shereé Whitfield, her mama Thelma, she's been diagnosed with dementia. Okay. And so Shereé came out with this post and she said, "Hey, booze. I know I have not been as active on social media like I usually do. I've been dealing with a lot and I wish I had better news to share at this time. But I just wanted to come on here to inform y'all and bring awareness to a cause that is near and dear to my heart. Alzheimer's and dementia is a disease that has affected millions of people worldwide. And as many of you know, my father passed away last March due to Alzheimer's. It saddens me that the 1 year anniversary of my father's death and this disease is also affecting another very close family member, my mom. This has been one of the most difficult experiences I have ever endured, especially going through this with close family members back to back. Feeling helpless like there is nothing I can do but try to make them as comfortable as possible when, of course, that's not enough. I know there are a lot of people out there that are caregivers for loved ones with dementia. My hat goes off to you. I have tons of questions and I am open to learning more about this disease and would love to know how you guys are managing it. If there's any caregivers or caretakers can have drop helpful tips that can possibly help me or anyone reading this with a loved one that is in the beginning stages of dementia and is resistant to help, this will be Greatly appreciated. I appreciate all the support, kind words, and prayers. Please remember to tell your loved ones that you love them while you still can. Hashtag dementia awareness, hashtag caregivers, hashtag health, hashtag Alzheimer's, hashtag family, hashtag she loves to dance. Okay. Now that was the statement from Shereé Whitfield in regards to her mom, Miss Thelma. Now, first of all, whenever I hear about people going through Alzheimer's or whenever I hear about people dealing with dementia, it really hits me because I've never, and it hits me for a different reason. I've never dealt with a family member that has it, but I do have a best friend that her grandmother is dealing with dementia. And I remember a couple of months ago, it was one of the scariest things that I have ever seen in my life. I remember it was like, maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I got this text message from my best friend. She put it in our group chat and she was like frantically worried about her grandmother. Come to find out, her grandmother had disappeared. Her grandmama had walked out of the house literally in the middle of the night and nobody knew where she was. And they was driving like all over town trying to find her. And I felt so bad for her because it was really nothing that I could do. Because, yeah, she barely even remembers them. Half the time she don't even know who she talking to or what she doing. So they was driving all over town in the middle of the night. It was like they was all over the place until like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, like looking for her. But come to find out, she walked to her brother's house in the middle of the night, knocked on the door, walked over to her brother's house, and she was safe and sound. But anything could have happened. Now, what we do know is that a couple of years back, I do know that Sheree's mom had disappeared and they confined her. So, was she dealing with dementia then at that time and they just didn't know? Like, how long has her mom been dealing with dementia? Like, that's the question that I got. And that's not me trying to say that I don't believe that she got it, because why would they be lying about something that's that fucking serious? Like, as much as I feel like Shereé be lying about a whole lot of shit, I don't think that she's lying about this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I really don't believe that she is. So my question is, when her mom went missing, did she have dementia then? Because a lot of the times when people have dementia and they go missing like that, when they go missing like that and they older, a lot of times it does have something to do with dementia. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine how that feels to deal with a family member that has that, because like I said, I never dealt with it, but seeing my friend go through it and see how hurt she is a lot of the times and how bad she be feeling, I be feeling so sorry for her because I don't know anything about dementia. I don't really know how to comfort her when it come down to that, because that's something that I've never seen. But yeah, it's a crazy thing to see somebody else deal with. So I send nothing but blessings and love to Shereé and her family. I'm pretty sure that that is a lot to deal with in regards to her mom. And that is her mom, and we only get one mama. So when something goes down with our parents, no matter how old we get, that it's on us to really try to make sure that things go well and things are right, because they did it for us. So before we move on to the next story, let me go look at some of these comments in regards to the story that we just talked about or whatnot. Okay, now first things first. Hey Payne, hey Montrez. You say your grandmother that raised you has it too. Sheila says it's definitely hard watching a loved one going through the stages of dementia. When my grandmother couldn't remember who I was, it broke my heart into many pieces that I can't repair my heart. I can only imagine. My grandmother passed away 6 years ago due to dementia. Towards the end, she was so aggressive and frustrated my poor mom, and it broke me when she didn't know who I was. And that's another thing that I see a lot. Like, they get really aggressive and stuff like that. And I can only imagine how it could frustrate a person that's not dealing with what they're dealing with. Blessings to all. I'm sending healing energy. My great grandmother had it, and they always go back to their childhood memories. Yeah, that sounds like it. I hear a lot about that. Like, I hear a lot of people that, take care of people with dementia. They always find themselves, going back to childhood memories and things like that because they don't know anything else. So, Yeah, like I said, prayers go out to Shereé, and all that other stuff. I hope her mom gets well, and I hope, her and her family, Shereé and her family are, taking out the time to really, deal with it the proper way. So the next story is Miss Monica. Okay, Monica, my favorite singer who is never gonna drop her next album, and I'm over her. Yeah, I said it, and I ain't going no damn where. I said it. 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 I'm sick of Monica. I'm sick of her. But anyway, so apparently Monica is over her should have known better days, and she got her another man. And this man is named Ant. I think I call him Big Ant, and his real name is Anthony. And from what I do know about him is that he is Chris Brown's manager, and I think that he is a producer on BMF. Um or whatnot. So he does have some money in his pocket. He is someone of some relevancy in a sense. I do know that he had a relationship with Chili a long time ago, but I think he was married when he was with her. At least that's what I read in another on another blog. I think it was Sandra Rose when it first came out that she was dating Mr. Anthony or whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get into what I think about this coupling in a minute, but let's go ahead and get into what we're here to talk about. Now, on the neighborhood talk, they had posted a picture of Monica and her man, okay? And they do kind of look good together. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. They do look good. Okay. They said, okay, Monica and her man look good, right? So somebody commented and said, y'all don't believe in staying single and cleansing the last man of your kitty. So Monica responded with, my last one couldn't even get no damn kitty, and that was 2.5 years ago. This is why it's better to speak what you know or just mind your motherfucking business, bitch. At least that's what I take from that comment. I feel like she said, mind your motherfucking business, bitch. That's what I think she said, okay? So that was Gunica responding to the comments of kick down your doors and smack your chick, okay? Like, that's what I read. That's what I got from there. Kick down your doors, smack your chick. Okay, now first things first. Um, I figured Monica was no longer dealing with C murder when she started posting certain things on social media. Like when a woman's fed up, when they fed up, honey. Like when they start posting shit on social media and they dragging men for filth, you do know that they dealing with some shit. Because if I'm ever dealing with some bullshit with a man, y'all will know. Okay, y'all will know if I'm happy, y'all will know if I'm upset, y'all will know if I'm mad, y'all will know all that. Okay. But Monica has moved on. And in my opinion, she got tired of, talking to C Murder on the phone and being on that receiver. She got tired of being on that receiver every Saturday and Monday. She got tired. She was tired. She was tired of sitting her ass on her phone talking to C Murder, trying to convince him, I never ever cheated. I never ever lied. So you can stop asking me why I never left you and why I kept it real and why I'm still with you. Okay, she's tired. Okay. What made C Murder think that she would forget about him? Did he think about who came to see him every Saturday and Monday? She was on that receiver. Okay. It was her, his girl, his life, his world. Her family and friends, they just didn't understand. Okay, they told Monica that she should leave him alone, but she said that they all should just leave them alone. Don't you get it? So you can stop asking me why. Okay, that's what she was asking. And Monica was looking like a fucking fool running around here with a jailbird, shouting him out and shit whenever she do something. Like if she win a fucking award, like I think she was at the Soul Train Awards, I believe, and she had won like the Lady of Soul Award or whatever. And she had won her award, and we was all happy for her getting her flowers, receiving her flowers, the flowers that she deserved, and all that other stuff. Because we already know that the people be sleeping on Monica all the time. So we was happy about her, getting her flowers and getting what she needed, getting her things. You know what I'm saying? Then a dumbass go on the stage and get her award. Shout out to Corey Miller, free Corey Miller. And I'm like, girl, he ain't never getting out of jail. So you can move on with your damn life. He ain't never getting out. 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 So stop asking us why. He ain't never getting out, and you know he wasn't. So stop it. When I tell y'all, Monica used to piss me off. She used to piss me off with that bullshit. She deserved better than some damn C murder. Okay? But it does seem like this man is really involved in her life. Like, he's involved in her kids' life. He's always at one of her son's basketball games all the time. He flies the kids in for concerts and shit like that. Like, he does for the children. So, um, I'm here for it. I'm here for happiness. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here for motherfuckers finding love and finding happiness in somebody. Like, you ain't even gotta be in love to be happy. Like, if you find your person that makes you smile and make you happy, that's all that matters. Like, yeah, find your person and make you smile and make you happy. That, like, that's it. Like, sometimes you can just be content with that. Because, you know, I ain't gonna do it. But yeah, sometimes you could be content with just liking a person and getting to know them and just enjoying their company. It's just a great thing. And it gives you another chance and another reason to smile. And there's a possibility that you may believe in love again. And one thing about Monica, she does believe in love. Um, she's had a many failed relationships, from C Murder to, Jarvis to Rocco, who she was with for 10 damn years, to Young Book to Shannon Brown, to all of that shit. Like, she has had a lot of stifles in her romantic life. But, just to see somebody happy and smiling and just knowing that they're genuinely happy, that's all that really matters. Like, when you're genuinely happy, people are genuinely happy for you. I've learned that myself. Like, people have seen me, people have DM'd me to tell me how happy they are that I'm happy. You know what I mean? So when you happy people, there are some people that are genuinely happy for you just for being happy when they know about the things that you went through in life already. Somebody in the chat said she dated Young Buck. Yes, she did. She definitely dated Young Buck. I know y'all remember the You Should Have Known Better video. He was her love interest and stuff like that. And when he was her love interest, she was definitely with him then. And I think that was during one of her many, many breaks with Rocco. Okay, so yeah. Let me see. Scotty, you getting all warm and fuzzy. Oh, I want to go to Starbucks in the cashmere sweater. And another thing too, let me tell you something about pain. Now, y'all know that I be on my Instagram live singing all the time, and I was singing Aaliyah's At Your Best, You Are Love on Instagram, on my Instagram story. And Pain gonna come in and say, the emotion. Listen, I was feeling that song. Okay. When she says, you're a positive, motivating force within my life. Should you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. Let me know. Yes, honey. I was feeling that song. I ain't gonna lie. I was feeling it. But yes. So shout out to Monica and shout out to Aunt. Okay. Long as Aunt treats you right, that's all that we care about. We don't care about nothing else. As long as he treats you right, that's all that matters. But anyway, we could go ahead and move on to the very next story. And we're going to move on to Miss Moniece Slaughter, who is formerly of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood fame. Now, Moniece took to Instagram and she broke down in tears and she explained that she had to terminate a pregnancy at 29 weeks because of a heart condition. And she says that her husband at the time left her at her lowest. Now, first things first, I didn't know that Moniece even had a husband. That's number one. Because when did she have a fucking husband? Because the last time I checked, she was playing in the kiddie pool the last time I checked. So when did she have the time to get a fucking husband? When did she have the time? I got questions and I need answers to them questions because y'all not gonna sit up here and tell me that she had a husband and y'all didn't tell me about it. Because baby, I was confused when I saw that story. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this story right now. And then after that live is over, we're gonna talk about it. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me remove this this overlay, y'all.
Calling me a liar about my pregnancy. If you were there for me, I love you. I appreciate you. If you saw the medical papers and the ultrasounds, if you were there for me on the day of my DNC, I'm grateful. But I am tired. To say that you can't believe that I was married to my husband because you think I lied about a pregnancy that I bled out 3 times for, was hospitalized for, fought tooth and nail to keep. I had my tubes tied on the table the day of my DNC. I will never experience motherhood again the natural way, and that's fine. But I had to do it. I had to do a heart condition. And I chose the best route for me, which was I chose to terminate at 29 weeks, almost full term. So if anybody wants to know, let's just put it to rest. Let's just put it to bed. Let's just move on. Y'all could believe my mother. Y'all could believe whoever you want, but the people that were there were there. They saw my stomach. They saw my daughter kicking. They saw my stomach moving. I was in the dentist for prenatal gingivitis. My teeth were cracking. That is a crown. That's a crown. This is a crown. That's why this one is yellow. This one is not. I was cracking teeth. You want to know what happened to my show? I wasn't willing to film losing my child. I didn't have a stillborn. I didn't miscarry. I chose. I made a decision. And for my ex-husband, the man that described me as the woman of his dreams, introduced me to his children, spent time around my son, answered my phone when I was down after my surgery, was in a group chat with me and my family to denounce our marriage. And marriage is something I hold sacred. We can laugh, we can joke, we can play, but I am in pain.
No. I'm looking. Okay. Hey, y'all. How you doing? I'm in the middle of the wig. We're getting the wigs done. And thank you for joining. We were rehearsing for a movie. Moniece is rehearsing. Moniece is rehearsing for a movie. And this was her big one. This was her big one. In the scene. Bravo. Amazing acting skills.
For everybody that's calling me a liar about my pregnancy, if you were there.
Okay, now I'm confused. That's number one. I'm confused. Number two, I'm confused. Number three, I'm confused. Number four, I'm confused. And number five, I'm still confused. What made her put this out there? No, like, no shade at all. Like, I'm not being funny, period. Like, what made her put that out? What made her go live and talk about this at random? Because it does come across real random. Now, what I will say is I feel her pain. Like, I feel for her. Like, I can only imagine how it felt for you to have to terminate a pregnancy at 29 weeks due to a heart condition. And then, you look at social media and everybody thought that you faked your pregnancy because, baby, the people did not believe that you was pregnant. And I tried to believe you. But after some point in time, you know, I didn't see no belly or nothing like that. So I had to follow through with everybody else and be like, okay, this broad is faking. Because ain't no way in the hell her ass is pregnant. There's no way that she's pregnant. She faking. That's what I was saying too. Because I ain't hear nothing else about it. So, you know, if you are in that situation, you feel what I'm saying, and you went through that and your husband left you and that was like a critical moment for you, I can only imagine how you felt. And somebody, and I think it's somebody in the chat that was saying that uh Moniece was married to this man and he slept with a friend and left her, something like that. I don't know, but I'm still stuck on the fact that she even had a damn husband, because I didn't even know she had a damn husband. But like y'all said in the chat, her mama put that on my own mama. Her mama said that she wasn't pregnant. But we do know that her mama always put her on blast for something. Y'all do know that, right? Her mama stay put her on blast. Her mama stay making her look like a liar. Her mama stay making her look unfit and unstable. Her mother always have done that. No bullshit, no lies. Her mama has always done that. Like, if you ever listen to her mama always makes sure to make her look like a complete damn fool all the time. Now, we do know that Moniece does have like unstable, like mental health issues. We already know that. So, but I really hope that she's okay, because this was kind of random. And I'm glad that Masika took her phone from her and tried to make it better. I didn't even know that Moniece and Masika were still friends, but I'm glad that they are. But Moniece needs to stop putting her stuff on social media, especially like her personal life, because people do judge Mama D, not Mama D. Oh my God. Some people do judge Moniece very harshly just based off of the show and, you know, the stuff that was said about her motherhood. Like anytime she come out and she say anything, the people be ready to drag her ass. She like another Drea. They drag her ass about her motherhood. So it's best that she don't say shit about what's going on with her personally. Now, I felt bad for her, you know, like listening to her talk about it and stuff like that. Like she really does seem like she's going through it and she probably haven't really gotten over this whole thing, you know, or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know, Moniece. You know, you not being on reality TV and you know, you not um being in a public eye like that, I think that might be the best thing for you and your mental. It may be the best thing. So that's what I think though. That's how I feel. Just like my prayers went out to Shereé, my prayers definitely go out to Moniece because I think that she needs those prayers. And I really hate that she's going through the things that she's going through. I can definitely say that. All right. So with that being said, we're going to move on to the next story, and it's involving Masika and JessHilarious. Now, apparently, Masika took to Instagram Live, and she went off on JessHilarious when she referred to Fetty Wap as the alleged father of her child. So let's go ahead and get into that, and we'll be right back, y'all. Let's get into it.
Reveals reason for ending pregnancy. Moniece is from Love and Hip Hop. She's also Lord Fair's baby mother for people who don't know. So after Monique went on for a good amount of time, Masika, who's also from Love and Hip Hop, who is allegedly, what's that guy name with the one eye? Fetty Wap. Yeah, Fetty Wap baby mother. Who allegedly has a child by who that rep with that one eye? First of all, I have a almost 8-year-old child. For you to sit here and talk about I allegedly have a child with her father, allegedly, my child is almost 8 years old. Everybody knows who my child's father is, including you. And then you want to act like you don't know who the fuck he is. Who that rap with that one eye? But that's funny because when I just scroll back through all of our text messages starting 2016, 17, 18, 19, was texting me asking who the fuck was the brown that my baby daddy was with and who this and who that. And I was fucking some girl, I don't give a, you know exactly who the fuck he is. So first of all, put some respect in his name from jail or not. Don't play. First of all, don't play with me. Don't play with my child. Don't do that. Masika, who allegedly has a child with the rapper, the one. Girl, aren't you allegedly pregnant by a fucking Puerto Rican nigga that's prettier than you, bitch? That don't nobody know who the fuck he is or what the fuck he does. Is he a professional boyfriend? Don't fucking play with me. Don't fucking play with me because I've always been nice to you.
Moniece Slaughter reveals reason for ending pregnancy. Moniece is from Love and Hip Hop. She's also Lil Fizz baby mother for people who don't know. So after Monique went on for a good amount.
Okay, so normally I love it when Masika go off on people. She was one of my favorites on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Absolutely. I love it when Masika go off on people. Normally, I love it when Masika go off on people. But was this really necessary? I mean, for real, was this really that deep for you to go off like that hard about? I'm just saying, like, did she really have to go off like that? I don't get it, and I don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you mad because she said alleged baby daddy or whatever. I mean, I get that it could probably be annoying. You know what I'm saying? Because that is your baby father, and you know that's your baby father, and for her to say alleged, that is kind of like, okay, you trying to be shady, but it really didn't warrant all of that. Like, that's something that you could have just paid dust, to be honest. JessHilarious has been putting her foot in her mouth since she got this damn gig on the Breakfast Club, and it ain't gonna stop no time soon. So, Masika, there really wasn't no need for you to respond to that. Like, that's something that you really could have just passed right on by, honestly. I just feel like you just needed a reason to go on Instagram Live and drag somebody. That's how I felt. But at the same time, JessHilarious, you know that that's that girl baby daddy. So by you saying alleged baby daddy, that is kind of shady. You know what I mean? Like, it is kind of shady, and it is kind of I can see how it could be a tad bit disrespectful when everybody knows the truth. Because by you saying alleged baby daddy, it's kind of you trying to doubt and discount her fucking story. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. So yeah. While I feel like it was a bit much, I do kind of understand. So now we're going to go ahead and get into this next story. And this next story involves the Oscar winning actress, Regina King. Now, we all know that Regina King has gone through a lot of shit involving her son. This is her first interview since her son actually deleted himself in 2022. And I think this was with Good Morning America. So let's listen in on what she had to say in regards to that, and then we'll be right back. Let's get into it.
Depression, that people expect it to look a certain way, and they expect it to look heavy, and people expect that
it's okay.
To have to experience this and not be able to have the time to just sit with Ian's choice, which I respect and understand, that he didn't want to be here anymore. And that's a hard thing for other people to receive, because they did not live our experience, did not live Ian's journey.
I think a lot of people are going to appreciate that you said it was his choice and that you recognize that.
I was so angry with God, that why would that weight be given to Ian? Of all of the things that we had gone through with the therapy, with psychiatrists and programs, and he just Ian was like, I'm tired of talking, Mom. My favorite thing about myself is being Ian's mom. And I can't say that with a smile, with tears, with all of the emotion that comes with that. I can't do that if I did not respect the journey.
Their close bond, always on full display at Regina's red carpet events. I thought about him when you were on the stage at the Oscars because you were wearing orange. That's his favorite color.
Yes.
I remember he used to escort you.
Yeah.
So are there moments where he was always there with you physically that not as a trigger, but is it?
Oh, it's a trigger.
Is it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So sometimes it'll trigger just laughter. Most times, as of recent, it triggers a smile. But sometimes his absence is really loud.
Regina admits she still struggles with
To depression, that people expect it to look a certain way, and they expect it to look heavy, and people expect that
it's okay.
To have to experience this and not be able to have the time to just sit with Ian's choice, which I respect and understand, that he didn't want to be here anymore. And that's a hard thing for other people to.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was texting somebody back. I wasn't trying to make that go on for too long. But shout out to Regina King. And I can only imagine what she's going through or what she actually dealt with in regards to the death of her son. She respected the fact that he didn't want to be here anymore. And it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy situation. Um I will say that hearing Regina King and her pain in regards to this whole thing, I feel bad for her. And I kind of think about the times that I contemplated suicide or attempted to off myself. And I hear her talking about it. And it makes me think about my mother and my brother and all the people that love me and how they would feel if I were to do that to myself. A lot of people say that when people are going through depression and they are talking about suicide, they always call them selfish. And I just feel like you will never understand unless you are in that position yourself. I don't think that it's selfish. Um, we're going through stuff, and sometimes the pain can be so unbearable. And sometimes it can be so hard to deal with it, and you don't have nobody that really understands you. And it could take you through there. I can tell you that it could take you through there, and you just don't want to deal with it, and you just want to, you know, relieve yourself from whatever pain you feeling because no one understands it because you're the only one that feels that pain. So you feel alone, you feel by yourself, you feel defeated, you feel like there's nothing that's going to come out of this. So I can only imagine how her son felt in that moment, and I can honestly understand where Regina King, how she felt. But I do pray for more healing for her. I can only imagine what that's like to deal with a person, deal with losing a child to that losing a child that kind of way. Losing a child is already a horrible feeling anyway, according to most people that I know that are parents. But the way that the child it goes away is even worse. So I give her the most kudos come out and speak on it the way that she did. So shout out to Regina King and her family. Now, the last story of the night is dealing with Love and Hip Hop stars Spice and Karlie Redd. You do know that they've been having an ongoing feud this whole season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and a lot of us are still confused by why the hell Spice is really mad at Karlie. Well, you know, the other night they did I think it was Tuesday night, an episode of Love and Hip Hop aired, and Karlie and Spice were trying to reconcile their relationship, but it just couldn't, you know, happen. Like, they just wouldn't allow it to happen. You know, Spice did try to fight Karlie. She did attack Karlie, and I don't think that Spice trying to take accountability for her part in the situation falling apart. However, Spice took to social media and she said one of the reasons why she fell out with Karlie Redd is because Karlie did not tell her that her friend slept with Spice's man in the past. And Karlie allegedly said that it didn't matter. We're going to go ahead and get into that, and then we'll be back.
The girl was fucking Justin. They didn't tell me, but I found out, okay? I'm not going to tell you how I found out, but when I found out, I confronted Justin, I confronted the girl, confronted Karlie. You listening to the story, right? The girl used to come to my house to do my makeup. She used to come at my house all when Justin in at the house. Mind you, they used to have a relationship. When I confronted them said it was before me, so they didn't feel like, oh, I didn't to tell me it's not. No, them stop talk, and I did before me, and them never feel like it was nothing because of this and because of that. I don't care if it was 100 BC. If you're gonna come to my home when my Monday, in my face, I do my face, you need to say that. Like, don't hide behind my back, being my man's ex-woman and up in my face. What? Who is crazy people? Who does that? That's crazy. And you know the worst thing about it? Them turn when I make it look like I'm me crazy. I should have the audacity. Me have a screenshot. You go in on my DM. I text me about, why you telling Karlie this and that? The girl used to live at Karlie yard. She used to live with Karlie. But she's also a makeup artist, so she used to do my face. So I used to make her come to my house to do my face. So she's coming to my house. She's laughing in my face. She's laughing up with Justin. Then they act like cookie, kiki. When we find out that bitch is Justin ex-gal, when used to after I went to Karlie about it, coming by now, the girl lived with Karlie, and them say Karlie know about it, and she never tell me because she never said the need to tell me because it was before me. But even after I go to her and say, Karlie, can you believe this girl been in my house for 2 years? Wait, more than 2 years. Because she was in my apartment before I bought my first house in Atlanta. Because the house that I'm living in now, that's not my first house. So at first I was renting an apartment. That girl used to do my face. So it's 5 years. Hey. Mighty God of Daniel, Jesus Christ. The girl there be yard, I do my face for 5 years. Karlie was friends with a girl. The girl was fucking Justin. They didn't tell me, but I found out, okay? I'm not going to tell you how I found out, but when I found out, I confronted Justin, I confronted the girl, confronted Karlie. You listening to the story, right? The girl used to come to my house to do my makeup. She used to come at my house all when Justin in at the house. Mind you, they used to have a relationship. When I confronted them said it was before me, so they didn't feel like, oh, I didn't to tell me it's not. No, them stop talk, and I did before me, and them never feel like it was nothing because of this and because of that. I don't care if it was 100 BC. If you're gonna come to my home when my Monday, in my face, I do my face, you need to say that. Like, don't hide behind my back, being my man's ex-woman and up in my face. What? Who is crazy people? Who does that? That's crazy. And you know the worst thing about it? Them turn when I make it look like I'm me crazy. I should have the audacity. Me have a screenshot. You go in on my DM. I text me about, why you telling Karlie this and that? The girl used to live at Karlie yard. She used to live with Karlie. But she's also a makeup artist, so she used to do my face. So I used to make her.
Okay, so that was Spice exposing Karlie Redd for not telling her that her friend was sleeping with her man Justin before her. So my question is, why didn't you just say that from the beginning? That's really my question. Like, why y'all just didn't say that? Like, why wasn't that the basis of the story from the very beginning? Like, y'all pissing me off. Y'all on reality TV and y'all not telling us shit. Now, if the producers edit this shit out, then they dumb. Because if they edit this shit out and they got us thinking that Spice is the big bad wolf and Karlie is a victim, because she is looking like the big bad wolf right now, trying to bully that girl. That's how I was looking. So if they edited that out and Karlie really was doing some snake shit behind her back, then that's fake and it's fraud. I'm just saying, I gotta keep it a book on that. It's fake and it's fraud if that's the case. So, but do I really care about Karlie and Spice's relationship falling apart? I probably don't. Um, because Karlie gonna play the victim, Spice gonna play the role of a bully. So who really cares at this point? Because I know I don't. I'm just being real. Karlie was wrong if she was hanging around Spice, had that girl over Spice house doing her damn makeup, knowing that the girl was fucking Spice man. Now that's some nasty work in my opinion. That's some foul, fucked up ass shit to do to somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Like it is. And you can't say that it ain't, because it fucking is. But at the same time, y'all be befriending Karlie and y'all know she messy. So I guess I don't know. But anyway, that's it for tonight's show, and I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. If you're brand new to the platform, go on and subscribe. You know what I mean? So that's about it. So we're about to get up out of here, but before we do, you already know what we're doing. Make sure you guys support Bando Kane. His current single is DUI. It's available now on for purchase and streaming on all platforms. So make sure you guys go get it and pick it up. Be sure to support all independent artists such as Bando, Tremel, and Carl, but also support Bando because that is just my BD. Okay. So make sure you guys support him. He has a visual for this song coming out very, very soon, and I will be promoting that as well. So make sure you guys get into it. With that being said, you guys, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, I am Scotty by Nature TV, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, y'all.